The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Evening all.
Evening. How's it going?
Yeah, not too bad, mate. Not too bad. How's everyone? How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. Good. I've had a bit of a busy week, but I'm good. I'm glad we're here.
We are live.
We are live and we're going. See, Miss Bowles is in.
Hey, Ali. Hey,
Tori's in. Catan's in.
Hey, Tori.
You see Ali on the banner spin?
No, I haven't had a chance to watch it yet. I was desperate to watch it the other night.
I'm not being funny, but she looked tired.
That's not nice, is it?
It was one of her pet hates.
Was it?
Yeah, what people say.
Oh, right. I see. That's a good way to unsubscribe. Cheers for that, mate.
Right. Yeah, how's your week been?
Yeah, not too bad, mate. Not too bad. I've been busy working, but I got a couple of pickups over the weekend, so I'm happy with that. I'm hoping to try and get to a car boot this weekend and see if we can find some more. But yeah, it's been okay. Just gonna relax now for the next 4 days. So if I say that, I'll have little in, but yeah, as much as I can.
No, that's not bad, is it? It's not bad at all. Andrew's in. Even Andrew.
Hey, Andrew. The talent has arrived.
Yeah. Tori's not done the homework.
Oh, it's one of the better ones we've had and all that.
Yeah. Yeah. Tori's not done it. Christ. Has people done the homework? Have the chat done? You have. Yeah. Shall we talk about it?
Yeah, I was. Yeah, we'll do. Yeah, I can do.
Okay. You ready?
Yeah, go on. Sit down.
Okay, so the homework was me, myself, and Irene with Jim Carrey, or Carrey, however you pronounce it. Sorry, Ali, don't shout at me for getting it wrong.
Mate, that movie is 21 years old.
21 years of age, Jesus.
I remember when that came out. That's how bad that is.
Did you find watching it was a bit awkward? Some of the scenes haven't aged well at all.
Luke kept saying to us, she was like, they won't get away with that nowadays.
No, it hasn't. It hasn't aged well at all, has it? Some of the scenes, the breastfeeding scene and stuff like that.
That was the exact scene she said it. But yeah, you would not get away with that nowadays.
And I think some of his, I think it's just Jim being Jim. You know, that must have come from the era where he was playing Jim Carrey in everything, wasn't it? There was no real versatility in his acting. No,
there wasn't. I mean, he was still. You could still tell the difference between Hank, and Charlie, and I thought that was good how he managed to sort of get that across.
Yeah.
But when he tricks her in that motel,
Which one would you be? Would you be Hank or would you be Charlie?
Well, I'd probably say I'd be Charlie, to be fair, but I do feel sometimes there's that pent-up aggression that never comes out.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can definitely relate to that sort of situation where you're like, Jim Carrey to rhyme with.
She mentioned on the banner spin when people mispronounce or misspell names, even though it's right in front of them, you've known them for years.
Yeah, this is it. This is exactly it. What the? 1 second.
It's all right. So, did the chat watch the film? What did you guys think of me, myself, and Irene? It was picked by Ali last week on last week's show. I think she was torn about which one of Jim's films to go with, to be perfectly honest. But let us know what you thought about it.
Sorry about that. I had my son just ripping up the net curtains, which is always nice. Honestly, what the anyway? Yeah, I enjoyed it. I thought it was a good laugh. I said to you, some of the one-liners in it just cracked me up. I'm not here to mess with your giblets, to twist your giblets. And then what's the other one? I may be rock. I may rock, but it don't mean I'm made of stone.
Stone, yeah. Evening, Peter. Evening, Chris. Peter's come in. Chris is in. Yeah, like I say, I think you wouldn't get away with half of that now. That was on there. Even the way some of it was filmed, it was a bit sketchy. Like I say, watching it was a bit awkward. What's scary, but I've enjoyed the homework. So we actually got to see one before we come live again.
Yeah, exactly.
Bloody hell. There we go. Lana's giving the applause. Yeah, I don't know. Like I say, I think there was a couple of those films that they did one after the other where if you didn't put the title in it or the credits, you'd be hard to find which character he was playing if you cut it up and put it into a longer stream, I reckon. You can't offer constructive criticism, all constructive, Ali. Of course you could offer some criticism. Right. Right, okay. I've lost my co-host. He's gone. Where's he gone off to?
It's all right. I'm here. I'm just trying to keep an eye on this one for while she's at the gym. That's all. So I do apologise, guys.
No, it's all right. It's all right.
Moment.
I think then, shall we move on to the year review?
Yeah, why not? Absolutely.
Okay, so this week's review was of 1969. Now, I have to admit, when I was researching it, I was struggling a little bit to find A, films that were released in that year, and B, films that I've seen in that year.
Yeah.
Do you want to start with your top 5?
Well, I've probably only got about 3 or 4 that I've actually seen, to be fair. My first one was Carry On Camping, which is just a classic. Then I've got On Her Majesty's Secret Service, which I do love a Bond. It is the weaker of them.
Yeah.
It is the weaker of them, but it is it's in the year. I said to you that I haven't seen Easy Rider yet. I have got it. I just haven't seen it, but I would like to watch that. And then my only other one really is The Italian Job, which is one of the greatest movies ever made.
Mm-hmm.
So it is a good year for that.
So to be fair, the only one that I'd argue with you on is that I went with Carry On Doctor.
Was it the same year though?
Well, it's come up saying it was 1969, so I don't know if one was the start of the year and one was the end of the year.
Well, yeah, they might have been spitting them out like Fast and Furious movies.
But to be honest with you, I don't think it would have took too much production on that, would it, really, to get them up quite quick? I have seen Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, and I have seen Easy Rider, so they've made my list as well. And like you say, I don't think I would ever have put On Her Majesty's Secret Service in the top 5 list ever.
There was one that I bought the other week, which I've actually yet to see, which is that Kes. That was on there from that year, so yeah, I've not had a chance to watch it yet. But there's a couple of them, like the Sundance Kid one, and Kes and Easy Rider. I do actually, they are on my bucket list to watch.
Yeah. So Peter was 9. He remembers going to cinema to see On Her Majesty's Secret Service. Worst
Wow.
Bond, yeah. The Italian Job and Battle of Britain. I love Battle of Britain. I love the war films from that era as well.
Yeah.
Lana, did they have TVs in that era?
I would imagine so.
Tori's asked a good question here. What did you think of the remake of the Italian Job?
Good cast. You see, the thing is that I've always been against the newer minis. I just feel like it's a bit of a traitor to actually like them. To be fair, they're probably decent cars, but no, it's no. Go sit down. But it was an all right film. I think if I remember rightly, Ed Woodward, wasn't it? Ed Norton, sorry.
Ed Norton, yeah.
He was forced to make that movie, and you could tell. He was contractually obliged to make the movie for the company, so he chose that one, but he didn't actually want to make it. And I think it does show in that, because the quality, he's not great in that, to be fair.
I think I have watched it recently. I've watched both of them recently, and I do prefer the original one over the remake.
Well, it was on telly a couple of weeks back, that was.
Yeah.
The original.
Yeah, I do prefer the original over the remake. Chris says he wasn't a fan of the year, so it's probably the Italian Job.
Yeah.
Some of my favourite films of 1969: Easy Rider, The Wild Bunch.
Ah, okay.
See, I did notice that they must have been spitting westerns out left, right, and centre, because there was a lot of westerns there, and they've never took my fancy at all to watch them at all. Carry On Camping.
Yeah.
And one of those band film, Love Camp 7.
Oh, aye.
The things you get up to while you're in your video store by yourself behind that curtain, Gary.
Love Camp 7.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Ed Norton was excellent in American History X.
He was, yeah. I agree on that. He was really good.
Yeah. Speaking of Ed Norton, did you notice Laney's watched Fight Club now?
No, I didn't.
She said she watched Fight Club for the first time, and she enjoyed it. Dave Resells is in. Evening, Dave.
Hey, Dave.
Okay, I see.
Right. Okay. So 1969 then for a year to review. Like I say, I haven't got much I could actually say on the year, because it was like 13 years before I was born, and I haven't really watched much on that.
What year were you born?
Yeah, I was born in 82.
Yeah,
I'm not as old as Chris, you know.
Yeah, but me and you were born in the same year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Interesting.
Mm. Oh, there you go. It's about a German Nazi prison camp with women.
Still banned. Wow.
Yeah, like I say, it was hard, and for James Bond to be up there with the Italian Job for me, I think that just sums up that year.
I mean, the Italian Job was so good a movie.
Yeah,
so good a movie, and I mean, Michael Caine in it is just another level. As like a typical Englishman, isn't he? But yeah, I mean, there is some good movies that year, but they're just some of them that I haven't got around to watching at all yet.
Yeah. I tried to watch it the other week, and like I say, Lana turned up and she said, what's this crap you're watching now? Right. So here we go, guys. We have got our new feature. 2 seconds. Walking down the carpet this week, Mr. Money Mental, Andrew. Good evening, sir. How are you?
I'm very well. Thank you for having me here, Big or Little Steve.
What's your view on the year 1969, mate? Any films stand out for you in that year?
I was exactly the same as Big or Little Steve. I was like Italian Job, On Her Majesty's Secret Service, Carry On Camping. I didn't know the other Carry On film came out that year. It's all westerns, isn't it? It's just like it must have been coming towards the end of the heyday of the westerns, because I looked through Wikipedia as any sensible researcher would. Western. But Lock Up Your Daughters came out that year as well, so I felt that was apt.
So, what type of movies are you into? So we all know that you've got your love of your Star Wars and your Return of the Jedi. What others type of genre or type of film has got your eye?
I do like the Ben Curtis rom-coms. Love Actually is one of my favourite films.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I've got some width to my films that I like.
Repertoire.
Well, I like the occasional action blockbuster as well. Under Siege with Denzel Washington and Bruce Willis, isn't it? Where New York has been laid waste by terrorists. That's a good film. But sci-fi is my main genre of choice.
Was that just called Siege? Not Under Siege. Under Siege was Steven Seagal, wasn't it? And
yes,
was it?
It was Under Siege.
Whichever one Denzel was in, anyway.
Yeah, I remember it. Where they lockdowns at Queens and they make everyone stay in the baseball ground or something.
Yeah, that's it. The Siege. Yeah. That's the one. Yeah, I like a bit of Denzel, I must admit. In his heyday, he was great. I don't know where he is now, though. He's not gone like Samuel L. Jackson and just appeared in every film ever. He's down.
No, well, Samuel L. Jackson and Bruce Willis seem to be playing the daddy and the granddaddy roles at the moment, don't they, in all these films, and then bang out a little sci-fi film every now and then. Yeah,
I see Bruce. Well, it's like Nicolas Cage as well. He's turn up in random, unexpected films, just like basically give me some money. Forget about maintaining my career integrity or anything like that. I just want the few million quid that you're going to pop my way.
Yeah. So we've mentioned Star Wars, obviously, and I know you like your Star Wars. What do you reckon to all the new stuff that's being released at the moment? The latest trilogy and all these Disney Plus series that are retconning the original trilogy.
The TV series, okay. Well, The Mandalorian is a good TV series. I enjoy that. The new films, like the ones I thought were good, were the spin-offs. So Solo and Rogue One, I both enjoyed those. The continuation of the trilogy was just, Han Solo dying. No, they cannot kill my favorite character. So that was J.J. Abrams ruined that for me in the same way he ruined Star Trek when he blew up Vulcan. He made me cry twice.
But Han Solo dying was Harrison Ford. Harrison Ford didn't want to play Solo anymore, and he asked him to kill him at the end of the Return of the Jedi.
J.J. Abrams' fault.
Yeah.
I'm blaming JJ because he could have fucking changed Han's mind.
Well, I think they changed his mind to get him to appear in the film in the first place, didn't they?
Yeah, he died. That was it. They ruined it after that. And then the second one, which is a travesty anyway, just pointless film. Just absolutely pointless. Third one was okay, but it was ruined by following the second one. It's just like halfway through, they just decided, we're just going to do something entirely different. Forget about what we were trying to do.
Well, the script that's bouncing around, isn't it, is Kylo Ren and Rey's daughter. So that's going to be the next trilogy. It's just like, so you're killing off the Skywalkers and you're moving on to the great granddaughter of Darth Vader.
Palpatine.
Wow.
So we'll see how that one works. But like I say, the latest series, The Mandalorian, the Ahsoka series that's coming out, and the Book of Fett is supposed to fix some of the plot holes in in the latest trilogy before that sort of happened.
Yeah,
So
but you don't want to watch a load of other stuff just to try and correct issues from the films. You'd rather get the films right.
A decent film in the first place.
Yeah, that's
You know,
it. It's fixing issues with the film. I enjoyed them, to be fair.
You don't see spin-offs of Back to the Future coming out, do you, to try and fix plot holes in fucking Back to the Future 2, even though, it was right for them. This is just a good film.
Well, I don't know. They remade three Jurassic World films just to fix Jurassic Park's plot holes.
Hey, Monkey Thrifter. Hey, Shabatron. Hey, Joanne.
Yeah. So you were saying that Love Actually is one of your favourite films. Then do you prefer Andrew Lincoln and Liam Neeson in them instead of being the tough guys that they are in like The Walking Dead and Taken?
They're both very capable actors, though, aren't they? So they're convincing in both roles, really. So it's not like a case of preferring. Then Andrew Lincoln is excellent as Rick Grimes, and he is excellent as whatever his name is in the
Stalker.
And he's good in Cold Feet as well. He was in Cold Feet, wasn't he? So
was he really?
Whatever. Some Teachers. That was it. He was in Teachers.
I was say, it weren't Cold Feet.
Teachers. He was in some British comedy. Teachers, I think it was. He's a very versatile actor, and Liam Neeson just needs to retire now because he's too old to be an action man.
He's in his 70s now.
It's not convincing that he can take out a gang of 20-year-olds single-handedly with his ninja skills anymore. Really,
he's got
it's convincing. Let's waiting for him to put his back out or something. Just like pull out of a punch because his arthritis has just played up. Bring a bit of realism to the action genre. That's all I ask for.
It is a bit worrying that some of these actors that sort of made it, well, I wouldn't say late in their careers, but like a lot of them are getting on now, aren't they? Like really getting on, sort of age-wise.
It's like Samuel L. Jackson is about 100 now, isn't he? So
yeah, yeah, and that's it. But I remember watching these guys in like the 90s and 2000s and stuff, and even the 80s to a degree. They're getting on.
I mean, how old is Wesley Snipes now?
Oh gosh,
he must be late 50s now, mustn't he?
Yeah,
he's talking about making another Blade film, isn't he?
Really?
Would you like to see a Mace Windu film? Because Samuel L. Jackson was pitching to Disney, wasn't he, that Mace Windu never actually died at the end of Revenge of the Sith.
No, I have no desire to see a Mace Windu film. I wouldn't mind seeing the Obi-Wan TV series that they're working on with Ewan McGregor.
Yeah,
but just like that whole prequel trilogy, I just would rather is wiped from my mind. So any of the characters that existed in that, with the possible exception of Natalie Portman, Queen Amidala, I just all want to die.
I wish they'd done a bit more with Darth Maul, to be fair, because I like that character.
Well, they did, didn't they? They brought him back in the Clone Wars and Rebels series.
Yeah, I'm talking about more in the actual the film.
The real life films. Yeah,
I would have liked.
See, he was in the end of Solo, so he was all there, ready to be, in the next Solo movie. But if you can have more than one Solo, but obviously that bombed for whatever reason. So.
Yeah, I think, like I say, I think he explored Maul quite well in the cartoon spin-offs. The way that he was in charge of the Red Suns, and then he went off to he actually held the dark saber, didn't he, for Mandalore for a while, and ran Mandalore for a bit. But yeah, seeing him live action, that'll be bringing him back as live action. That'll be super.
Sorry, I've just read Shamatron's autocorrect.
What in what sentence are you calling someone windy pants there? for it to come up on your autocorrect.
Face windy pants.
So, is there any particular actors you'd like to see in any particular roles, Andrew? If you were to cast an actor to play yourself, who would it be?
Oh, an actor to play me. That's an interesting question. I haven't really thought about that. Obviously, it would have to be someone very attractive, good to the ladies, tall.
Liam Neeson's about your age, isn't he?
Fucking Liam Neeson's not my age. He's far too old. Must be somebody. Who's that one that was in Star Trek Nemesis and is now Tom Hardy? I feel would be a good.
Yeah, I can see that.
I feel he could. I feel like he could pull off a good match for me. Him or Michael Fassbender, maybe.
Tom Hardy was almost put off acting. Tom Hardy was almost put off acting entirely after filming Star Trek Nemesis. He didn't want another acting job after that.
Are you guys excited about the Venom 2 Carnage?
It looks really, really good. It does look really, really good, and I'm hoping at some point they can get it crossed over with Spider-Man.
Yeah, I do as well.
Yeah,
I'm hoping that Woody Harrelson does a good job with Carnage.
With Carnage. Yeah,
I think he will.
The fact that Carnage is a recurring character in Spider-Man as well, is it? Yeah. Do you reckon they'll try and get it crossed over, or B, have loads of Carnage spin-offs, or just leave it as Carnage?
I don't know. It depends how long people play Carnage for, really, doesn't it? When you get an actor like that in that role, it depends how many he can do.
Well, don't forget, a lot of it will be CGI as Carnage, won't it?
Go, Chaz, bless him. Speaking of which, just a quick one, gents. I got I don't know if anybody knows, but Richard Knightslife had an auction the other last weekend, and my parcel arrived from the stuff that I bid on today. And I have to say, Richard, you really overwrapped it for a start. It was a box within shrink wrap, within tape. So it took me a good 10 minutes to open it, but thank you very much. So I've got them nice and safely. I'm chuffed with me Brian Blessed t-shirt. So if anybody hasn't seen it, I'll show you quick. So it's Brian Blessed punching out a bear.
That's cool.
Yeah, it is pretty
like
cool.
That.
I got I want to say a cardigan that all three. I got a cardigan that was from the film The Right as well, so dead chuffed with them. But you definitely overwrapped them, mate.
See, I think Dave's got the perfect actor for Andrew.
Andrew.
I think Warwick would struggle to reach my table, let alone my fucking height. So my height. Remember, this is PG.
Mission Impossible and Top Gun have now been pushed. Oh, really? Why?
Because of COVID in America is on the rise again.
Is it really?
Yeah, so they're worried that they won't get their big box office returns that they need. So
it's ridiculous, isn't it?
Top Gun delayed until May next year. May next year. Bloody hell. I don't know. It goes back to the chat that we were having the other week, weren't we? Did we ever see cinema recovering properly after all of this? But if they keep delaying it and delaying things, I can't see there being much to go and see or any reasons behind going to see it.
These are blockbuster movies. You know what I mean? They should be out.
Mm-hmm.
Ridiculous. Can't they get a deal with Netflix or someone?
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
It does my head in.
So you know, Steve and I, Andrew, have got these movie collections and these figures and stuff that we collect. What's your bit of movie collection? What do you geek out over?
My collection is Star Wars, Star Trek, and Doctor Who stuff.
Doctor Who?
But basically the stuff I used to watch growing up as a kid. I say growing up, I never really grew up, but the stuff I used to enjoy watching as a kid that I've carried on watching in my adult life. So those are the big three for me as a kid, and they're still the big three for me now as a 21-year-old adult. You know, I've been growing up watching those the last 30 odd years. So
yeah.
So yeah, I reckon they should release these films just in countries where the apocalypse is over. Like, just give it to me, basically.
No, well, I think that there is other avenues of releasing them now, isn't it? But like you say, if they're holding out for your box office money, then yeah, I think we're going to end up in strife, because come 2022 and 2023, there'll be so many films that should have been released in 2020.
So,
you know,
they're not going to be relevant anymore.
No. So Shab is saying he went to watch Free Guy at the weekend, only cost a £5 for both.
Well, that's all right.
So that's still a film that's got me quite torn, because everyone's saying it's superb, and I watched the trailer, and the trailer just puts me off it.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I think he's going to be like Ready Player One for me. I think it's going to be one of those situations where there's loads and loads of like links in, especially to gaming. You know, so if you're a fan of that sort of thing, then you'll really enjoy it. I think that's the way they're going with it. Yeah.
Ali says she loves Doctor Who.
Yes, there we go. Lady of Taste.
Richard's last film was Guardians 2.
What, the cinemas?
Yeah, it's not a bad last film to go and see that. And Shabba's saying Guardian 3 is out in 2023.
Bloody hell.
Dave Repairs went to see Candyman. What's that like, Candyman, as a remake of...
Is it actually a remake, though? Or is it just a modern day?
That was a film that came out in 1969. First Candyman.
Not as the Candyman he's talking about.
No, there's a new one.
Is it different Candyman, is it?
Yeah.
They remade the Tony Todd horror movie Candyman, not the love story Candyman. But I believe they changed his origins on that, haven't they, on the new one?
It wouldn't surprise me. They probably put a modern day twist on it. Let's think of... Oh, I had one. I'll tell you what I found the other day. It's missing a gun, but I don't care. Little Terminator.
Is that the T2 one?
Yeah, but it was like in a charity shop for like £1. I was like, I'm having that.
That's not bad at all, is it?
It's all right. He's definitely missing a gun though. I was a bit miffed.
Can you not pick up the gun?
I don't know. I can have a look. And then I went into Home Bargains. I had to pick this up. I went to Home Bargains. They had this for $2.99. The sheath.
All right.
I've got a couple of the Bond pop figures, the villains. So I was like, I'm having that for a couple of £.
How's the movie room going, Steve?
Yeah, no.
It's not.
I have a chair.
It went as well as Andrew sorting out his locker.
At the minute, I feel like I'm emptying Andrew's container. That's what it feels like in this room. When he had the bloody container. It's ridiculous, man.
So he's saying 5 times in a row. Yeah.
What's your vision for the overall thing? What's it going to end up like?
Well, I mean, the thing is that ultimately, eventually, we want to move. So I'll have to slim it down anyway. But for the time being, I've got like literally 2 walls full of Blu-rays, as you saw. Obviously, building that unit the other week, but I've just got to clear everything else out in the middle. To be fair, so, but problem is, I just keep buying more Blu-rays. So I got a couple this week, which I don't know if I've actually got this, but I picked it up anyway, which is Apocalypse Now. But it's like an anniversary edition.
Mm-hmm.
It's got Apocalypse Now, Redux, and Heart of Darkness, new exclusive features. So I'll pick that up. I've already got this one as well, which is Barry London, which is a Stanley Kubrick film, which I didn't think I had, but I've got the Stanley Kubrick collection. I've checked it and I've got it. I got Cruella from my Disney collection. I really enjoyed that movie.
Yeah.
I got Luca, which I haven't seen yet, which I know they're on the Disney. I know they're on the Disney thing anyway. And I got one called Populaire, which is a French movie, which actually I didn't know it was French until I got it. Until I looked at the trailer, but yeah, that's another one for the collection anyway. It was I think it was only a couple of quid. But yeah, I need to sort it all out. It's doing me head in. But I have officially a chair, so that's the main thing for me. I have somewhere to sit.
No, well, I'm looking forward to the video. See you giving us the tour around the room once it's done.
It probably won't take long. It'll be like one of those 360 videos.
Yeah,
Not being like 2020, being 2025, that will be more delayed than the freaking Bond film.
Yeah.
I'll release it just before your autobiography comes out.
So you were talking your Disney collection here, and obviously your Cruella and stuff like that. I still haven't seen the film. My girls rave about it. They say it's a really good film. What other type of cartoon films or animated films would you like to see them do in live version?
To be honest with you, I don't want any of them in live version. They did a good job with a couple of them, but I just wish they'd come out with new ideas. You know what I mean? Like Luca, I'm looking forward to watching that. But when it's just and literally most of them are word for word. And it's just to appeal to the newer audience, if you like.
What about you, Andrew?
The only thing I'd like to see is a live action Simpsons.
Okay, that'd be interesting.
Who would your cast be?
Well, obviously, you'd have to have me as the leading man. Because only I could bring that fine performance to replicate Homer in real life.
Oh, I thought you were saying Mo.
Fucking Mo, no. We need Natalie Portman as Marge. I feel she's a good physical match for the role. / me. That's it. That's it, really. That's the entire cast sorted. We don't need anyone else.
So, would there be a prequel to how you get Lisa and Bart and Maggie?
Yes, this would involve the consummation process. Graphically done.
Yeah, the dating process between Homer and Marge.
Bloody hell.
Evening, Stu. I don't know. What would I like to see? I'd like to see a live version of Mask, but it'll have to be done properly. None of this G.I. Joe type.
Oh, I see what you say now. Mask, the TV series.
Yeah. I'd like to see a live version of that.
Yeah.
But to make that work, you'd have to have like Bradley Cooper and Tom Hardy and Josh Edgerton and people like that in it. It'll be a bunch of action stars, won't it? But not like the Expendables.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Channel name. Andrew will be better suited as Mr. Burns.
Yeah, I don't want Smithers as a stalker.
Hey, now.
You could have Richard Payne play Smithers. Couldn't you?
We'd have to ask him how he feels about the role.
So Richard's mate worked on a live version of Little Mermaid. That's the next one then, is it? Scrooge McDuck.
Exactly. One night in Springfield, me and Natalie Portman, job done. Bart was the oldest kid, wasn't he? Be responsible for the creation of Bart, no problem.
A live version of The Little Mermaid.
Yeah. It's that seems to be the next one on the agenda. I just wish they'd do something different. They're literally just churning out the same stuff, aren't they?
What do you mean, like, do The Little Mermaid as in, like, proper mermaid tales where they actually eat drowning sailors instead of...
No, I'm just saying. The thing is that for anybody that's watched any of them in the 90s, you know that 90% of it, you're going to know word for word. What they'll do is with this Little Mermaid is they'll have about 2 more songs in it. They'll put a couple of extra songs in it and a few slightly different lines. But other than that, it'll be exactly the same movie.
No, it's a difficult one, isn't it? Because, like I say, we've discussed before when they're running out of ideas for films and stuff like that. And I think it's definitely becoming apparent that they are. I don't think they'll get away with the costumes in Thundercats if they make a live action one.
That'd be interesting to watch, though.
Yeah, the opening scenes where they crash land on Plundar and whatever, where they're all walking around naked. Yeah, I don't think they get away with that.
They might put a set of trousers on them.
Night's Life, Beauty and the Beast was quite good.
Don't do Disney.
Yeah, don't do Disney. Yeah, it really grinds me gears, and I understand why, but it's the fact that I can't go out and buy Songs of the South on Blu-ray. And I understand why, but it just annoys me that probably one of the most famous songs in film history, I would say, and it's not available.
Would you like to see another like Doctor Who special? Because the last time you had like a movie was Paul McGann's Doctor Who 20 years ago, wasn't it? Would you like to see another one of them?
Are you talking to Andrew?
Yeah.
They did. The thing is, I was they've done Doctor Who specials that they've shown at the cinema since. Because I've seen a couple of episodes in the cinema. What I would like to see is I would like to see a Doctor Who movie done, but one with the Daleks in, just like kicking ass, basically, like the Dalek invasion of Earth, but brought up to date.
Yeah, which doctors or doctors would you have in it?
It'd have to be somebody. It'd have to be somebody for the movie, wouldn't it? If you're going to get decent money, you need a decent actor in it. I can't imagine. I can't imagine fucking Jodie Whittaker being a global draw.
No, she's coming away from it, isn't she now?
Yeah. Actually, I know the perfect actor for the role. I could do it. I've got the experience. No, definitely me. I could do it. I'll be and as my companion, I could have Natalie Portman.
There you go.
That sounds amazing. Let's get it done.
Is this where you walk out the TARDIS and you're in Springfield for your one night in Springfield?
Well, I might take her to Springfield,
And then Bart's not actually Homer and Marge. He's the son of the next Doctor.
It's just
there we go. We've got our big bell.
Capable. We've got an entire plot there. So a Simpsons Doctor Who mashup has got to be done.
Yeah, you can easily get around at the Austin Powers S-curve food plate. Yeah, they probably could. Yeah. There we go. Pete's asking a good question here. What film would you like to see turned into a musical?
None. Musicals are travesties.
No,
I'm not a musical fan.
No, they're not. God's sake, I'm wondering what I could pick there.
Maybe the Daleks can destroy the whole Doctor Who universe and end the show forever.
You can fall out with people, Neil, you know.
Could you get away with like a Jumanji musical?
A Jumanji.
I don't even want to see Jumanji as it is, let alone a musical version.
What are you talking about? It's a classic film, Jumanji. The original.
I prefer the original to the modern day travesties with the Rock as a kid, stroke adult, stroke kid thing.
Would you like to see? Would you like to see like a Star Wars musical? Not like the opera one, but you know, like an actual story based.
No, the only thing I am tempted. I don't even know if it's still a thing. I was tempted to get tickets for the Back to the Future musical.
Yeah, I'd love to see that as well.
But there we go. We should do a movie chat trip to the Back to the Future musical. We can all sit 2 meters apart and watch and discuss it. We could live stream it.
Oh yeah, I'm sure they won't mind that.
Jurassic Park, the musical.
Well, Chris went and saw it, didn't he? I'm guessing he had rave reviews about it.
There we go.
What? Here we
The
go.
Monkey Fifter have seen both Legally Blonde, the musical, and Ghost, the musical.
Oh, okay. Well, Ghost, the musical. I don't know.
Jaws the musical when he's a baby. Isn't that just Shark Tale? Everyone Walked a Dinosaur. Only Fools and Horses musical.
That's something I want to see. Yeah, I want to see that. I reckon they should do Saw the musical.
Can you imagine that?
Yeah, I was just thinking that.
Or the Texas Chainsaw musical.
Right, Mr. Nolan. We usually have our guest pick the homework movie for this week's review.
No,
have
right,
you got
okay.
in mind?
Have I got one in mind for homework? I reckon.
So I've got Star Wars.
No, we're not going to go for Star Wars. We're not going to go for Star Wars or anything. We're going to go for a film that I've already mentioned. We're going to go for Love Actually.
Wow.
Love Actually.
Okay.
We're going to see how that stands up to the test of time. How does Liam Neeson and Andrew Lincoln do before they become action stars?
Flipping.
Love Actually. Okay. So, come on, chat. What do you think of the film suggestion? Okay, says classic. They're still talking musicals. Laney's joined us.
Hey, Laney.
There you go. I like it. Yeah, like I say, I was actually quite impressed with Laney when she was talking about she's actually seen Fight Club on Banishment.
That's one of the downsides of having a collection.
So you got 2 copies of the same film.
Yeah.
Right. I know what we haven't done yet.
What haven't we done yet?
There you go. You see that the chat is very happy with the choice for the homework.
Love Actually.
Has he done? Has he gone off? Has he gone to strip off? Is he going to come back naked? Because if he is, I'm leaving now.
I can't carry this on my own.
Maybe we should all go topless, and then when he comes back, we're like, "What's going on?"
Yeah.
Threw myself at my own flipping stream here.
Well done, mate. Well done.
I knew it's going to happen at some point. Right. Okay. So, share screen. Let's see if I can get this right this time round. All right.
What's up with you?
The anticipation is building.
No.
Okay. Can you see that now?
Yes, it's a fancy wheel.
There we go.
Steve, have you got YouTube turned up? What year is it?
1991.
Yes, that's a good year.
1991.
Some cracking blockbusters out that year.
Oh, definitely. That should be a good one, man.
So we've got Love
Obviously.
Actually and 1991 for next week. That's going to be quite interesting review, I reckon, for that year.
Let's see if I can remember what films come out in 1991. Best Star Trek film came out one of the best Star Trek films came out that year, Star Trek 6.
Undiscovered Country.
Yeah, I think that was 91. But we all know what you're going to pick as number one film for 1991. Steve was showing the figure for it earlier.
Terminator 2.
Yeah, T2 was 1991. May as well just give it. No other film compared.
Right. I am going to throw the link in the chat for everyone to come on, and it's a little segment I like to call the free for all. Okay, so the link's in the chat now, guys. If you'd like to come and have a chat, discuss. It doesn't have to be about 1969 or any of the other films that we've discussed this evening. If you want to come on and ask Andrew questions or anything like that, feel free. And
have any of you two guys seen the latest? I'll say the latest, the newest Dad's Army movie.
No. Yeah, I saw that at the cinema.
Any good?
It wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be.
Oh, okay. I might give it a watch. Then I've had it a while.
It's not a bad film to watch. It's okay.
I've got one of
it's an enjoyable diversion, I would say.
One of the worst movies ever made, Triangle. Have you ever seen it?
I don't think I have.
It's basically a horror movie like Groundhog Day, where she's on a ship constantly reliving pretty much the same situation. It's terrible. It was that bad. I had to own it though.
I think Channel Nem's walking that very tight line. First of all, he's dissing Andrew's Doctor Who, and now he's dissing Star Trek.
He's earned himself just a lifetime ban from life.
Right, fair enough.
Yeah, there you go. Surprised Andrew hasn't talked more about 69.
I am a respectable YouTuber, Chris. I'm not like some people whose every word is an entendre. I was watching Car Boot Chris earlier. He went to a retail store and was surprised that they charged so much money. He's not used to it.
For the thinking.
For the pre-love stuff.
Yeah.
It's literally cutting out the middleman, isn't it?
Yeah. He's not happy. He can't be the middleman anymore.
No. Have we got any takers to come on?
Neil's going to come on and justify his comments, and then
that'll be a discussion I'd like to witness. That actually, Andrew and Neil, the pros and cons of sci-fi films.
Just sit back and watch it happen.
Yeah, just sit back and watch the debate unfold.
Be relatively easy. There are no cons.
Come on, Tori. On you come.
If you manage to get Tori on here, I'm telling you, that would make my day.
Come on, Dave. You can come online, mate. There's only a couple of us here.
Sorry, the commitment creates me with
They don't have their own yeah, of course they were. They're run by Preload, not Asda.
Boys in the Hood. That's a good movie.
It's like it's like you sell stuff for the max and you can get it. Obviously, get for it. Obviously, Asda are doing the same.
Oi. This isn't a reselling channel. It's a movie channel. Reselling for other nights.
Unless you're talking about reselling movies, which is a slightly different thing.
Yes.
Oh, there's a question for you. Greatest reseller on in movies then.
So there's a question for you. What was the biggest sale you've had in movie related?
Ooh.
Fuck knows. Don't know. No clue. Saw the Terminator 2 book the other day for 30 quid.
Really?
But I've sold like DVDs and stuff for more, so.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I mean, I had the big NECA figure of Terminator and the Crow. I've still got the Crow, but in fact, I had RoboCop as well. I wish I kept hold of it. I don't know why I got rid of it. I'm devastated that I got rid of that. There was a proper, like, 13-inch plus figure of RoboCop.
It's a size I'm familiar with.
Why?
Why? What other 13-inch figures have you got?
I've got a fine 13-inch figure.
I think probably the most value I've got in something is that jacket. You know, the Harry Potter one. I think that's probably a potential. Put me on big screen. I'll show it. I've got it here actually.
Yeah.
So studio cast and crew from the first Harry Potter, but it's definitely part of my movie room. I think that's probably the most value I've got.
Where did you obtain that from?
Charity shop. It's probably the most I paid in a charity shop as well. I think I paid like 50 quid for it. But when I checked online, it was sort of, I think it was about 250, 300 they were going for, but I couldn't get rid of it.
No. I've got quite a few bits here that are probably worth quite a bit if I was to sell them. I don't think I'd ever get round to doing it though. I think Lana's looking at it. Once I die, that's her inheritance money.
Yeah, exactly.
You know. She did tell me the other day though that my room's too cluttered. So if I was to buy anything, so if I was to buy anything else, sorry.
Do you want me to send her some pictures of my room? That'll show her up.
Yeah. So she's made me agree now. If I want something new, I've got to get rid of something.
Speaking to Night's Life the other day, I think me and him have got something in common with these rooms at the minute.
Right, what's Rich got?
Well, he was sat there having a talk, and we were talking off camera, sort of thing. We were talking off the live, and he was like, "Yeah, look at all this room I've got here," and he could barely move his leg. He literally has to climb into that room to get into it. I was like, "Yeah, I can relate to that. I think if that's the way forward, then my room's ready."
Well, Richie's got that nice big shed now, hasn't he?
Yeah, it's the shed that I'm on about.
Oh, right.
This is what I used to love growing up.
Oh, Mysterious Cities of Gold.
Yeah, I love it. It's probably one of the most. Could you class it as like an anime sort of style?
It's an anime series, isn't it? So it's a.
Yes, that's what I was going with. That's probably one of the only ones that I've ever really watched, to be fair.
Yeah.
But yeah, some DVDs down here. I used to enjoy that, but that's not exactly favourable anymore, is it? Yeah.
I can't show my all of my DVD collection on YouTube. Unfortunately, you'll get banned from YouTube.
So we're a new channel. We can always remake it. Don't worry.
We can always start again. We could just privately message all the subscribers.
Yeah, we've moved
5
over to
minutes.
Movie Chats too.
Takes about 5 minutes, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
No, I got loads. I want to get a shelf where I've got all my TV series on there, because a lot of this stuff wasn't brought out on Blu-ray, so I'm stuck with them on DVD. But having saying that, I don't think it would make much of a difference anyway. Not with the sort of the time that they were made. I was saying to Damien the other day, I want to get a lot more of the sort of stuff I was watching when I was growing up. Daft things like the Golden Girls and stuff like that. I used to watch that at my nana's. I want to pick up those as well. So I got the comics through. I don't know if I told you. I got the comics through off John at YLM.
The Quantum Leap ones.
Yeah.
The ones that Chris had you over on.
Yeah, the one that he screwed me out of.
Yeah.
But I need to. There's obviously some issues missing, so I need to pick them up. But single.
I thought they were a full set.
No. The reason why he had them was because he completed his set.
Ah, right, okay.
I think that's the way he did it. So I think he ordered them because he was after sort of one or two of them to complete his set. But I think there's 13 magazines or something. But I'm missing about 5, I think, something like that. So I need to pick them up so I can complete the set then. It annoys me that they're not complete.
What are you going to do with them then? Are you,
They'll just come in here. I'm not going to display them or anything. I just want to keep them because obviously being a fan of the program.
Yeah.
It's a rarity.
There we go. Tori saying their biggest sale was Lord of the Rings, £35, sold it twice. The price has dropped on them dramatically, though, those special editions.
As you told me last week.
Friday the 30th, big box, 40 quid.
Really? Hang on. When you say big box, the Friday the 13th, was it DVD? If it was DVD, let me know.
Well, have you got a copy there, have you?
No, it's not that. It's just there's a couple of issues of Blu-ray ones out, and there's one by Scream Factory, I think it is. But it's 130, 140 quid. But it's because if you not buy the normal box set, it's like the 8 movies. I think this one's got them all in, so it's got Freddy versus Jason and a couple of others. So you've got quite a few on it that aren't on the other box set.
Ah, right, okay.
So I'm after that.
John at YLM, did I hear my name? Yes.
Yes, you did, John. How you doing, mate?
If we say it another 4 times in the mirror, mate, you're gonna pop up.
No, I was just saying about the magazines we've got. I'm chuffed with them. They're not magazines, are they?
Comics.
The comics, the graphic novels for the grown-ups.
Yes, that's the one. That's the one. Right. What are we doing now? Let's put the link back in the chat. If anyone wants to come
VHS. Oh, okay, that's cool. Bloody hell. That amount of money for VHS. Wow. I'm just trying to think. I had a couple of good sales on DVDs that were sealed. That it's sort of out of print. It tends to be where the money is, obviously, isn't it? The out of print stuff. But it is strange how some of the movies that are out of print. I have to try and have a look at them just to see if there's anything I want to pick up.
I don't know. I went into CEX the other day, and there wasn't anything screaming at me to say "come and get me" when I was in there either. And CEX.
I did struggle. I had a voucher. That's why I got the Luca and the Cruella. I was going to pick them up anyway, but I had a voucher for 20 quid because I picked up a copy, a Xbox game, and another DVD, I think it was, or Blu-ray, and an Xbox One game from one of the charity shops for £1. Anyway, I took it in there and pretty much got 20 quid for the two. So I just kept it as a voucher. But I ended up getting those two because they were I think it cost me £2 in the end for them.
Yeah.
It was cheaper than if I was going to Morrison's around. But I don't have a lot of places around me where I can actually pick any up. So I've got CEX, but Sainsbury's used to be all right, but then Sainsbury's went with Argos went in there. So now Argos are the ones that do all the media, which is crap. Asda, which is only a few bits in there, but I've noticed that over lockdown, there's a lot less Blu-rays in there than there was. So I'm going to try and go to HMV, really, when I can, out in Lincoln and that's that place.
No.
Sorry, Andrew. What were you going to say, mate?
So what about WH Smith's? Is there one there not do media anymore?
It does, but I don't like WH Smith prices, to be fair. It's not somewhere I'd tend to go for it anyway, put it that way. I still pay the premium prices, but I've found that I am shopping a lot more online to get hold of them.
Yeah, I think up by us, we sort of had that same problem. Asda and Sainsbury's are obviously our two big supermarkets here. They're both within 5 minutes of each other.
Yeah.
But their prices are extortionate, especially for a DVD. Oh, yeah. Good evening, sir. How are you?
Good evening.
Good. You all right?
You all right?
How you
Yeah,
doing?
not bad, mate. Not bad. What have you come on to sell us today? What movie prop have you got for sale?
What do you want?
How's it going, mate? You all right?
Yeah, I'm all right.
Mate, they were wrapped. That was wrapped, that parcel.
I didn't want them getting wet or damaged. That's how all my parcels go out.
Every bit of it was covered in tape.
Yeah.
It was like that.
In a
that
box.
present
It
that
was
you
all
can't
wrapped
open
up.
at
It was in a
Christmas.
box. It was in a bag. That's how my stuff goes out. Plenty of E-by gum tape. It's got to be bomb-proof.
It definitely was. That would have definitely survived anything in that.
Yeah. There you
So
go, see?
What have you got? I was like, I'm thinking that's the stuff from Richard.
Yeah, you should know.
Yeah, definitely. But cheers for that.
That's all right. I forgot to put there was something else I was going to put in the box and I forgot. I turned that up separate.
Yeah, you did say you were going to pop something in.
I know. My brain's mush at the minute, but I'm all right when I go out and do something for the day. But it's when I'm sat indoors and then my brain just goes into dead zone. And I don't get anything done. I don't get any. Well, I haven't really done any work in the last couple of months. I
saw
do
that
it.
picture of the mask you got off Z.
It's pucker, isn't it?
That's awesome, that.
Well, because I've got plans for that. Because I've decided today as well. I'm starting the Saturday Night Live again Saturday.
Okay.
So that's starting up again, and I'm doing Halloween parties and Christmas parties and all that. So, from on the live.
Yeah.
So I've got big plans for that. For that mask.
Yeah, that looks awesome. That does.
Yeah, I've got big plans for that. So it'll look a lot better once it's done. But
you been up to much this week then?
No, I've been intending on listing stuff. Tuesday we went to Hampton Court Palace.
Oh yeah, I saw the pictures. Looks nice.
Yeah, it's really cool. It was £25 30 each or something, and 14 quid something for my boy. But the thing is, to join, it was only to join as a member of and then you get like Kensington Palace, the Tower of London, Kew Palace. You get a load of other things included, and it's like you can get a joint membership. And for me and the wife, it costs £50.60 to go for the day, but to get a joint membership, it's £89 for the year. So we upgraded to the membership. I paid 38 quid extra, which I haven't got to pay for 6 weeks. So an extra 38 quid because you get your £25 back if you upgrade on the day you visit or up to 2 weeks after. And also because I'd set up as a direct debit, you get an extra 3 months. So we got 15 months where we can visit all these palaces and stuff for literally £44.50 each a year. And they put on special events for members as well. So like at Christmas time, they got a members only bit where you go in and you have like mulled wine and stuff, and they put special events on and that.
Better fucking get your money's worth out of it now, then.
Yeah, especially as I'm some big, massive, famous YouTuber and that, you know.
Oh yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
walking around.
As much as Cookie and the Haydens.
Oh God, no! No one recognises me. Well, so
I reckon that T-shirt on the back says "Say hello to me."
Yeah,
hey, Chris.
You're on YouTube. Come and shout at me.
Yeah, Cookie and the Haydens on Cookie and the Haydens.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
No, no, it was all right though. I said it was all right. It was nice day out actually. About 5 hours we had up there.
That's
so
really
it was good.
cool, though, isn't it?
Well, because I always like going places like that. Because we went to Osborne House some years ago now, but on the Isle of Wight, and obviously they filmed the Queen Victoria film, didn't they, with Judi Dench, Mrs. Brown, with Billy Connolly and Judi Dench. And I love going anywhere that's been used in a film, and obviously Hampton Court Palace has been used in loads of films. So
it's Judi Dench then. I know. I was thinking this one here, this Victoria and Abdul. I've not watched that yet. That's Judi Dench. I love her. She thinks she's brilliant.
Yeah, but she was also Queen Victoria. There's a film called Mr. Brown, because apparently she sort of fell a bit for it. She had a soft spot for her footman, which was Mr. Brown, Billy Connolly. Brilliant film.
Yeah.
Brilliant film.
Kick me
I'm a YouTuber t-shirt. I'm not a YouTuber. I just make videos and put them on YouTube.
What do you think that is?
That's not a YouTuber. YouTubers, the ones that get paid for it. I don't get paid for it. I do it because I like it.
Yeah,
I don't think we'll ever get to that level where we can class ourselves as YouTubers.
Well, I told you I was hoping to retire by November.
Yeah.
We're not famous enough.
You might have to extend that just a little bit.
Yeah, I'm going to go and have a boxing fight with Logan Paul.
Yeah, you never said which November. Rich.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
that's the point you've missed there.
Yeah, there you go. You didn't say what year.
Yeah, exactly.
Just get a couple of celebrity endorsements, you'll be fine.
So, Rich, what was your favourite film of 1969?
Well, because I remember, because we were saying last week about, to be honest, I didn't really look at that because I've had a bit of a crap week, really, apart from going out for the day. So when I'm stuck indoors, I sort of ponder on things. I don't get any work done, and I just sit and mope, which isn't good. But last week you said about 2001 was released in 69, but it was actually 68. I looked it up. I reckon it was 1968 it was released.
Yeah, that's probably why nobody mentioned it tonight then, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was Gaz, wasn't it? Or somebody mentioned that last week.
Yeah, I don't know.
We sort of looked at it and it was like, well, you've got Carry On Camping, which is a classic.
Oh, well, it's got to be for me. It's got to be, innit? Because the Carry On films, I love them.
You know, you've got the On Her Majesty's Secret Service. You've got the Italian Job.
Yeah.
Rider.
There's loads of good films. I mean, 69 was obviously an amazing year anyway, wasn't it? Because it was the year I was born.
No, of course, absolutely.
Just caught the tail end of it, of course, but
it's also the year of this.
Yeah, I was waiting.
Getting back up to that first step. It's not even collapsed too far, but it's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
So,
greatest work there.
For
yeah.
Anybody that doesn't know, that was Steve's webcam last week.
that was me jumping off the shed roof last a couple of summers ago. You know.
Yeah, I mean, the carry-on, definitely carry-ons. I mean, well, I've done a video, didn't I? Because I've done some filming on a couple of the bits where they film Carry On Camping and that. But yeah, definitely Carry On films. I love all things like that, all the older stuff.
That for me though is probably my favourite of the Carry On films. Carry On Camping.
Yeah, I've got a call sheet for Carry On Abroad, and it's got all Sid James and Barbara Windsor and all the names on it, like proper one that was handed out on set. But yeah, definitely Carry On Camping sort of sticks in your head as the best one. Definitely. I mean, let's just looking at it. I mean, Kes. I remember watching Kes when I was at school. It was a wicked film.
I bought it last week. That I haven't watched.
Yeah, True Grit. Blooming is a brilliant film. Rooster Cogburn, wasn't it? He called himself in that. Yeah, The Italian Job. Paint Your Wagon. Blooming, where they were singing.
Where's
Wandering Star.
Where's Dave been all night now? He's just mentioned the fact the show's got content. No, like as we said at the start, Rich, I think it was a difficult year to research 1969.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. I say I usually do swat up, but it's say there were some good films. Hercules in New York, I got that on DVD. Like that was his first film, Arnold Schwarzenegger's first film, I think, and they nearly binned him because no one could understand what he was saying.
His accent, yeah.
You know, I got that. I picked that up on DVD. I think it cost me 10p. Yeah, I mean, there's some good films. Definitely some good films.
I picked up a DVD this week, and I just realised I've got it on bloody Blu-ray, which is Contact.
Oh,
I've
got that.
In years, right? And I was like 20p or whatever the other day. And I was like, oh, I'll pick that up because I've not seen it in ages.
Yeah.
Like Matthew McConaughey and Jodie Foster in.
Yeah.
I've literally just come and sat upstairs, and it's right in front of me.
To be fair, Laney, I'd kick the bucket if I had to go to Sunderland as well.
He did. Yeah, he did die on stage. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he used to live. He literally lived along the road there from Parliament Studios, and I think I've done it on a video. His actual house was called Knight's Lodge or something.
No way.
Big house along the main road there. Yeah. Carry On Again, Doctor was also 1969. That was another.
Yeah, this is
good
what
film.
I said to Steve. I didn't realise he'd have brought 2 out in a year.
Do you know what? The highest paid actor on that was something like 1,500 quid. Most of them were on like 700-800 quid for their contract for them films. They never got paid a lot at all.
So I'm going to ask you the same question that I asked Andrew. Who would you get play you if your life was going to be a movie?
Probably Warwick Davis, because I'm about to say Mike, but
Warwick Davis is going to be a busy man this year because he's also
he's got loads of work. He's got loads of work. It's supposed to be bringing out another Willow film.
No.
Yeah, not a re one, but one with Warwick Davis in it later on. The second one. For me, I don't know.
Wow.
I don't know really. Oh God, Danny DeVito. I don't know. I don't know. Tom Hardy's a good shout, I reckon. Brad Pitt.
You can't have the same actor playing you as playing me. It's not fair.
Oh no.
Warwick Davis can play you as a kid, and Tom Hardy can play you as an adult.
We get Warwick Davis playing Andrew.
Brian Blessed as an adult.
Yeah. Warwick Davis playing Andrew, and Stephen Merchant playing Richard.
Oh God, yeah. That'd be a film, wouldn't it? That'd be one to watch.
7-foot guy, and then a dwarf,
and a short ass. Oh dear.
Well,
yeah.
We could be in twins, couldn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito.
Definitely. You're definitely Schwarzenegger.
Are you thinking yourself a bit of a Schwarzenegger, are you, Andrew?
Yeah, look, buffed up.
Well, look at me. You know, if I like actually went to the gym for about 25 years, I might build some muscle mass.
Andrew, I've been spinning with you. Don't forget, you couldn't last 25 minutes. Never mind 25 hours.
That is a lie. I lasted the old class, not like the people who left halfway through.
You've been spinning with him.
Yeah, we went spinning in Wrexham.
You did spin
Jesus.
class.
Yeah.
It's live on the
Bloody
internet.
hell, that's hard work. That is. That's hard work. Have you seen did you see the thing when James Corden went out with David Beckham, and they went and done a spin class?
No.
Oh, look it up on YouTube. It's so funny. They go out and
I'd
do a
love to have
boxing
seen a
class.
video of you two doing spin class.
Andrew actually went
jeez.
live, mate. If you go back through his back catalogue, you'll see him going live broadcast from the spin class.
I am
Jesus.
so finding that. I might need to go in a minute, Jeds, because I'm definitely going to go and find that.
Perhaps
Yeah.
that should be next week's film.
Spin class. Have you got
Yeah.
Steve in there at all, Andrew, or is it just you can only see you?
I can't
I
remember.
think
It was
quite
like,
He
well, thank you
probably
very
hasn't
much.
even got the camera pointing to him. He's probably got it pointed to the woman's arse in front.
No,
believe
they're all
me, there
blokes.
was no talent there.
No.
They're all blokes in cycling gear. They must have got them on that dodgy cookie in the Haydens.
Yeah, Dave Repair says Tommy Cooper. Didn't Tommy Cooper also die stage?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he fell through the curtain, and everyone thought he was joking. And they had to pull him. They had to pull him through the curtain. He was just went just like that, just like that. That's Tommy Cooper, isn't it? Yeah, it was Tommy Cooper. What am I talking about?
Yeah, it was Tommy Cooper. Yeah,
Yeah,
he was
Flipping hell.
he was a cracker. He was a really good one.
he was good. Yeah, he was good. How did Les Dawson died? How did he die?
Oh
I
God,
think he died something like that. I know Sid James had a heart attack on stage or
Yeah.
something, wasn't it? Yeah, there's a few that it's happened to.
Yeah.
You know, but
mind you, they weren't the epitome of health back then, were they?
no, see Tom Cruise is suing the insurance company that represented his film or something.
No.
He's suing the insurance company now because they didn't cover for some of the stuff over furlough or something. I don't know what it was. Heard it on the
Really?
radio. Yeah, on the new Mission Impossible.
I think that's going to be the problem now, isn't it? With all these actors suing the studios and stuff like that now, it's going to be commonplace, isn't it?
Well, they'll just change the contracts, won't they? You know what I mean? They're like, right, from now on, we may put it on streaming. There's not much you can do about it, sort of thing. But at the minute, they're all open to
Yeah.
it.
Oh, he died of a heart attack in hospital, was it?
Yeah, Eric.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Eric Morecambe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, what I'm learning here is it's not a good idea to be on stage.
Yeah,
YouTube's the way forward. At least you can die in the comfort of your own home.
Yeah.
That's nearly happened before.
Okay, so where can we, for those in the chat that aren't subscribed to you, where can we find you two going forward for your content?
Well, you can find me on YouTube, Night's Life. We do a live every Saturday. Well, it hasn't been every Saturday night because obviously most people know what's happened. But I do a Saturday night live. It's just a bit of fun, entertainment, quizzes, guests on. People seem to enjoy it, so we do that. I do reselling videos, but it's not just reselling. It's Night's Life, so I put up things like the other day we're going to Hampton Court and loads of different stuff. So you see loads of different stuff on my channel.
I think apart from you being a really decent guy, the thing for me is that you sort of specialise in quite a lot of movie memorabilia.
Yeah, deal with
So
film props
that was
and
what originally drew me
studios.
to your channel.
And that's the nice thing. Like some people sort of know me for the props, and there's other people that know me for the, for the reselling. But then I like putting up what I want to put up. It's like the Hampton Court one. I mean, it's only had 80 odd. It's only had 80 odd views, but obviously there's 80 people that do want to see that. So it doesn't matter to me that video's not doing well because I'm trying to please the masses. I just hope that everything I put up, pleases someone. If a couple of people watch it and they're happy with what I'm doing, and they enjoy it, that's all right with me.
It's absolutely cracking. It's definitely worth it if somebody hasn't seen them.
And Andrew, what about you, matey? Where would we find you?
Any dating, speed dating
Website.
club, and anywhere in Wrexham where they're doing speed dating.
I was going to say local police station.
Oh, MMUK headquarters.
Yeah.
UK.
Everyone watching is subscribed to me anyway. Pretty much.
Yeah, everyone knows Andrew.
Me. The Money Mental UK channel. I get pissed every Friday night. Occasionally, I remember to broadcast it.
Yeah, I think we need a good old-fashioned drinking with Andrew session where we just get sloshed, mate, because it's gone too serious with the reselling recently. Just need to get pissed.
He wants a reason to get drunk, basically.
I do. Yeah.
Don't sound like a bad thing, does it?
No, well, I was sitting in here one night and I just got a message off Landa. You look like Peter Barlow with that bottle of Southern Comfort.
Did you cuddle in it?
Yeah,
you're hugging it,
nice.
kissing it.
I picked up just before we dive off. I picked up a bag of car toys the other day from the charity shop, right? Literally, for like £2, and there was I'll just show it again, like £2, right? And there was literally, apart from the fact that I think Leo's going to get most of these, there's
Fab One.
Thunderbirds, yeah.
Yeah. And,
did I see a little Italian Job mini as well?
There's a mini in there, yeah.
But it's not Italian Job.
The other reason I bought it was because of this.
Got Sergeant Bash from Robot Wars.
Robot Wars, yeah.
BBC 2000. So I've got to start another collection of them because I got rid of my last lot.
Evening, Z. Thank you for my thank you for my mask.
Hang on a sec. Look at this bad boy.
Oh, is that France 98?
Might have to delve a bit deeper into this one, lad.
Was that France 98? Was it with the woodpecker?
I think so. Yeah, it is, isn't it? Is that
It is France 98. Yeah, I think. Don't give the bag away. There's too much good stuff in it. Keep it.
Yeah, keep hold of it, mate. Evening, Z. I've missed my parcel today, mate. I'll have to get it in the morning. But thank you for the quick delivery.
Yeah, I got mine. Thanks, Z. Love it.
Yeah.
I haven't done a video of it yet, but I did a Instagram photo.
No, mine's going to probably on my shelf for the rest of my Halo stuff.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Nice.
I will one of these days turn my camera around so you get to see the collection behind me instead of my picture wall and the bed. Bed.
See, I'd love to go over to one of my mates working on the Halo in Budapest, and I'd love to go on set and see that being filmed. Master Chief running about in all his glory and his armor and the space guns and all that.
We don't know if that's going to be a TV series or a series of films yet. They haven't. He's out there filming it for a long. He's out there filming it for a long blooming time. He's been out there months. Yeah, they haven't told us anything about it. To be honest,
I don't know if it's a series or a film. I'm speaking. Well, I will speak to him anyway. I'm sure I'll speak to him over the next few days. So I'll ask him.
Yeah, because if you have a look at, was that a Red Arrow?
Yeah, that's a Red Arrow.
Yeah.
Nice.
So if you have a look at, I think it was Forward Onto Dawn, wasn't it? The one that they did with Halo 4. And Master Chief's in that, and so was the Hunter. And the way they did those two was superb. That alone could have pushed it for a live action movie. Yeah, I will see. I'll get my collection turned around, or the camera turned around, so you can have a look at it properly. And
it's a bit of a weird one, that Halo, though, because there's not really many actors you'll know in it.
No,
if you look it up on IMDb, I think they're probably all people from Budapest by the looks of it. There's no real massive names in it. But it's Spielberg.
Is that the Batman?
That's cool.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll definitely keep that bag if I were you, Steve.
There's a couple there, but I paid about £3 for the lot of it. So.
Oh God, you're gonna make your money on that loads if you get your collection.
Yeah.
Well, you're a collector, isn't it? You're not even a seller, so you.
I do like to collect things. Yeah.
You just have to put up some more. You just have to put up some more shelves.
What are you playing with now? Let me put
Oh,
you on
nice.
big screen so you can see it.
Oh, it's only that.
Oh, that's cool.
Megatron.
Yeah. Oh, here's one for you. So,
Oh.
a little while back, I went into like Home Bargains or whatever, and there was a couple of Shazam figures, right? So I thought, you know
You
what,
could
it's
have
only
bought those from me for far more money.
right. I thought it's a couple of quid. It's perfectly fine. So I've had them on a shelf since the movie came out. Anyway, I got a message off Lou the other day saying he's got hold of the Shazam figure and the packaging's a bit damaged. Like, all right, okay, love, thanks.
Oh, that is a bit damaged.
Yeah.
Just a bit.
I mean, the figure's worth that. Well, it's nothing at the minute, but I just thought I'd pick it up and have it on the shelf, and he's managed to open it.
Rip the corner out of it.
Mate, he's
If you-
literally got the back off it. Literally. Clean off. I thought, bloody hell. Thanks, love.
Yeah. So when the girls come here, obviously this is the spare room, and when the girls come stay, this is where they're in. Like I always say to my youngest, I know what you've touched, and I know if it's moved. And she's not allowed anywhere near my stuff in here.
Yeah, I've sold all my figures and took. Well, I had the Exorcist toy, didn't I? I sold that for. I think that went for 201. I sold my blooming Jaws toy. I think that went for 265. The only one I've got left is the bloody X-Files alien.
Yeah.
I told you, that's fucking worth a fortune.
Yeah,
I got a vintage Spider-Man the other day.
nice.
Oh, how vintage though? Because it looks.
Mate, look at the shoulders, for God's sake.
Shoulder pads, 80s.
No, I think it's 90s. I think I saw a thing and it said 90s.
No, shoulder pads, definitely 80s.
It's proper. I mean, just look at like the screws on it.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
that's when they used to make them well made toys. Then.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So I think it's on its inside leg. It's,
I don't know. I'm quite interested in this Richard and Andrew film because then we'll get like toy figures with them as well, won't we? So it'll be interesting. it'll be like Frodo and Gandalf all over again.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I dread to think what people will do to a toy figure of me. You'll become a freaking voodoo doll in no time. I'll be walking down the street getting all these piercing pains going through me, whatever else. I feel like a human pincushion. I'm going to have to put it in my contract that no action figures or voodoo dolls of me are to be made.
Stu, it's 1995, that Spider-Man.
Yeah, that's from back when Spider-Man appeared in Dynasty alongside Joan Collins. I don't know. Right, guys. We'll call it a day on that.
Yeah, definitely.
I've really enjoyed it. And it's good to have some proper guests on. If you fancy coming on the show, just drop me a note. We'll bring you on. We'll ask you a few questions.
Or
you can always join us on the free for all like Richard did today and just pop on and come and have a chin wag.
Yeah.
But again, it's always been a pleasure, guys. And
thank you guys for coming on.
Yeah, we'll catch you soon.
Thank you very much, chat. Appreciate it.
That's all for now. We gotta go home now. That's all for now. Come on, get out of here, 'cause that's all for now.
Could you edit any quick?